Is this a win for the cannabis industry on the back of the midterms?
It is, definitely. Last night we saw one state legalized for adult use and 2 for medical, which it brings us to 33 medical states and 10 adult use states. We saw this wave continue in the U.S. We're now at a point where 93% of Americans believe that medical cannabis should be legal. 65% believe that cannabis should be legal for adult use. And so you're seeing state after state and around the world, country after country, legalize medical cannabis.
There is a view that if you have more and more states signing up to either recreational or medical use of cannabis, then it has to topple the federal prohibition on cannabis. Do you think that's next? Is that the next target for the industry?
I think with this new Congress, we'll see bipartisan support for continued medical legalization. I think you'll see some resolution around this federal-state conflict, not only in terms of legalization overall, but in terms of banking and really simple things that are easy for other businesses, but are complicated for cannabis companies.
That's a really interesting point around banking, because just because states decide to legalize, there's still a ban on banks doing business with cannabis companies, and there was a Senate Appropriations Committee that could have voted to allow the wheels of commerce to work for the industry, but they voted against that amendment. There was another example too around veterans not being able to access marijuana, because that was also stopped by an amendment. But there seems to be a massive change in one of the seats. Projections suggest the Republican Pete Sessions of Texas, this is an 11-term Texas Republican, may have been felled. And this man was the chair of the House Rules Committee, and he was one of the main opponents of legalizing cannabis or allowing some of the amendments. The fact that he may now have gone, how key is that to cannabis?
The Texas 32nd is a really important race in that Pete Sessions is a drug war dinosaur that prevented lots of bills from coming to the floor for a vote. And so that will enable some of these federal issues to be resolved. We're really excited about that change where Colin Allred was elected in his place.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.